Hello Virgo, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Virgo. How are you? And welcome to the first week ahead reading for 2025. I hope you're well. Happy New Year to you. If you are brand new and you've never been here before, I just want to welcome you. There is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner should you decide to stay and join this beautiful Virgo tribe here at 10 of Cups Tarot. And if you are the person who is coming back to say hello after the new year. I hope you had a beautiful new year if you're my ride or die Virgo. And I hope you had a beautiful new year and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate you. All right, let's find out what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. I think this week we're just doing 9-card draw. Oh, something came out here. There's going to be some sort of a new beginning in happiness, something that's going to make you a little bit happy, I think. Tell me about Virgo. What's going on here? Tell me about Virgo. Jeez, what's going on here? There we go. Tell me about Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo. We've got the 5 of Cups. Got the 5 of Pentacles. This is near past energy. So this is maybe yesterday or before that. Could be 6 months ago, but it's the near past energy. We do have the High Priestess. Virgo, I feel like there's something troubling you, is what it feels like here. I want to say you're trying to achieve some sort of an answer or some kind of balance within your intuitive energy. I feel as though you have a feeling about something, but you've been very silent about the feelings that you're having here. This is the near past energy, and it feels like you've been dealing in a little bit of lack here. Maybe you've been having some regrets about emotional things that didn't work out in the past. I want to say that you turned your back on something or someone. It's like you turned your back on the 2 cups in favor of the 3. So the 3 cups to me is celebration, going out, having fun, favoring friends over love, possibly. So I don't know if that was your decision or the decision of someone else, but we do have the 5 of Pentacles here. You may have turned your back because maybe it just wasn't a right match. Like when I see the 5 of Pentacles, this particular depiction shows me 2 people of very different mindsets, right? 2 people that are on possibly different vibrations. We do have 2 people here, one that's ahead of the other, I want to say, and one that is just going to keep pressing on. The other one is using, oh gosh, what do you call those? The other one's feet are taped up. They're falling behind, I want to say. There's somebody here who's falling behind, and, they're on these... They're barely keeping up, I want to say. It feels like what I'm trying to say here, I think, is that these 2 5s here is telling me that something is changing soon, and I think that you know it, but I feel as though either someone turned their back on you or you turned your back on someone. I feel like the someone has the 2 of Cups attached to them. And I feel like somebody had ended up being put out on the outside looking in, like someone put someone else out of their life, possibly. Crutches is the word I was trying to find. That's what it is. So it feels like I feel like somebody was ahead of somebody or we're too far apart. It feels like both of us are on the outside looking in, but I'm not interested because one is not helping the other. One is moving faster than the other. It just feels like somebody here use their intuition to figure out, you know what, this is just not for me. I've got to turn my back on it. That's what it feels like here. We've got the 3rd 5. So now we have 3 5s, 5 5 5. That is a quick change in some sort of scenario here. Tell me more. We have the Empress at the heart of the matter here. We have the 10 of Swords. So I feel like if you are the Empress, and you could be, you don't have to be a Libra or a Taurus in order to be the Empress. The Empress is abundance, right? The Empress is somebody who's very well-rounded. They're a person who is wisdom. So this person could be in their could be in their childbearing years, but they don't have to be, whether you are feminine or whether you're masculine, because the Empress is both, right? Having the Swords energy, which is Libra, which is the masculine energy, and the Taurian energy, which is the feminine energy. So whether you're feminine or masculine, you could be a man and be heterosexual and still be an Empress, right? This energy is how it's coming up here. So I feel like the Empress has released something, and I feel like it's has released the I'm not going to fight for it anymore. It feels like I've done enough fighting for this thing here. It's time to release it. It's time for something to change. And I feel like you, Virgo, you possibly could be the Empress, but the High Priestess is here as well. And so the High Priestess is the one who is very connected to Source, right? Co-creation with Source. And I feel like you're either very close to letting something go in the week ahead, or you are letting something go, because the High Priestess has this this veil behind her, which indicates that she's very close to the veil. The veil is the other side. And so I feel like you're either very close to letting something go, or you've already decided you're going to let it go. I think what you're letting go of is this angst here. I think what you're letting go of is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is, I don't want to argue anymore. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't care if we have differences of opinion. It feels like something's got to change quickly here. And in order for it to change quickly, I feel like you have to release someone or something. We do have the Strength card here. I feel like somebody's trying to find the courage just to let this go. I don't want it to be occupying my mind any longer. We've got all 4 fives here. So it does feel like, it feels like someone's fighting to hold on or fighting to hold back, possibly. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like if you decide to release whatever it is that's causing all of this lack here. So I feel like for some of you, it's arguments and fights. It's like disagreements, people who just want to fight, want to take the opposing view just to fight with you because you're some sort of an authority. I want to say that you're very intelligent. You're someone who is emotionally intelligent. You're someone who stands up for yourself, speaks very clearly. You are someone who's full of abundance, right? You are abundant. You are someone who knows how to create things, create a life, create a job, create a business. It's almost like, it's like the Five of Swords is like people who argue with you to try and throw you off base, but they're not having any luck doing that. Now, you don't have to, like I said, be feminine in order to be the Empress. You can be masculine as well. I feel like this Strength card here is telling me that you need to have the courage to hang on or to hold back, to take the higher ground here because balance is coming for you. But I feel like you're surrounded by lack. And so I feel like what you choose to do is to stay in your High Priestess energy, which is the silence, which is, let them wonder what I'm doing, let them wonder what I'm up to, because the High Priestess is quite mysterious, but also staying in your psychic energy, because this energy, the High Priestess, is somebody who is, psychic or super empathic, or somebody who has a direct connection with their God. Like, I feel like the High Priestess is like the Hierophant, right? Only the feminine version of that. So it does feel like you're trying to gain some balance here, but first you must release something or let it go. I think what you must release is all of this lack energy that we're seeing. I feel like you're feeling disconnected. I feel like you had to turn your back on someone because all they do is argue. It feels like that whenever you get in the presence of this person, you have to find courage because they always take the opposing point of view in order just to start fights and arguments. We have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Swords. So this is all very masculine energy. Swords and fire are masculine energy. I feel like this, the Ace of Wands is telling me you need something new. You've got to turn your back and you need something new because this whole thing is heartbreaking. It's like it gets in the middle of everything. It gets in the middle of relationships for you. It gets in the middle of your day. I want to say, it gets in the middle of your work day. I feel like it really is something that's bothering you. Let's find out what that is. Find out what this Five of Swords is about here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's going on with the Five of Swords? This also could be, the Five of Swords could be intrusive thoughts as well about this lack and the fact that you're staying quiet about it and trying to make a decision about whether to let something go or not. Tell me about the Five of Swords, please. We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Justice card. It feels like it might be something that's legal. It feels like somebody's in a legal battle or a legal fight. If that's the case, I feel like something is going to be said in your favor, Virgo. It does feel like better days are coming, I want to say, but the Wheel of Fortune being here, I want to say there's a series of events that will be showing up that is going to change everything, or things are going to take a turn for the better. And there is some justice coming here. It does feel like something is going to be said in your favor, or something will be restored for you. It could be financial, because we do have the King of Pentacles here, but it feels like you're in some sort of a legal battle or a legal fight. If it's not legal for you, you're fighting for your balance. You're fighting for restoration of some sort of financial contribution that you made. It feels like the King of Pentacles is here, and don't forget that the Empress is also the Queen of Pentacles. So it feels like you're in some sort of it feels like money is due to you. And if that's the case, I feel like it's coming in soon. I feel like there's a series of things that are going to happen, and it could be legal. It doesn't have to, but whatever you've said, whatever you will say, I feel like you might already be getting signs about it, that there is some, I look at the Wheel of Fortune as a new beginning, something that's coming back round, that maybe you put it down or put it away because you didn't want to deal in the negative energy or the fighting or the arguing. It feels like that thing is coming back round. And I feel like the reason it's coming back round is because to say you win, or it's yours, or maybe a person is coming by. Maybe it's the King of Pentacles that we're talking about. Maybe you're in a financial fight with the King of Pentacles. It could be that. Tell me about the Empress, please. But whatever it is, I feel like with the Justice card being here, you're getting justice in the Wheel of Fortune, which is expansion, which is something that's working in your favor, and a series of events is turning in your favor here. Tell me why the Empress is here, please. The Empress is here for strength. I want to say that whatever hardship has come from this negative energy that you've been living in, that is behind you. You can see here that the storm is actually like you're in control of it, right? You can see this person has got a wand pointed at the storm, and the storm is behind me. I'm strong enough. I can hold myself together. I've got the courage. I can hold myself back. So I feel like I feel like you're the one with the magic, that I feel like the hardest times, or the storm, I feel is now behind you. We have the High Priestess again. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel that you know that the hardest times are behind you here. I feel like through all of this, you stand strong. You stand in your power. You're like, I'm the one who is going to prevail here. I feel like the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you've waited a really long time. This could be something that you've been battling about, or arguing about, or fighting with the bank, or fighting with some sort of person who's holding the purse strings. So it even could be a family thing. It could be a father or a grandfather, but it does feel like something is being said in your favor here. The Seven of Pentacles is telling me that you've been waiting, and while you've been waiting, you've had to work really hard. So possibly that you've been waiting for some sort of financial payout. Maybe it's legal, maybe it's not, but it feels like the Seven of Pentacles is telling me that a new day is coming, that you are going to be able to take this energy that you've been putting in to work really hard on something, and you're going to be using it to live intentionally. So I feel like a new path is opening, because the seeds of intention are being thrown here, and then it's time to work, nurture something. I feel like for some of you, what you're nurturing is I feel like somebody here does have skills to read tarot, or you are somebody who is psychic, or you do have feelings or knowledge or notions. It feels like somebody here can see around corners, is what I like to say, that you know what's coming up. You have a feeling about certain things. And so I feel like this High Priestess is coming up again, and it's coming up with the Strength card, because you need to have the courage to be very deeply into that energy, into your intuitive psychic energy. Know that the answer that you have is the right one. Trust the self. That's what the Empress does. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. What is Virgo releasing, please? What does Virgo need to release? I think you know that something's coming to an end, and that it is going to be a painful ending, but nonetheless, you just want the ending to be here already. Because sometimes it's the path toward the ending that is the most painful, until the 10 is finally here, and then we can release. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the Page of Swords. And we've got the Three of Cups. I feel like somebody is releasing the Queen of Wands from their life. Possibly. This could be, when I see the Queen of Wands, sometimes the Queen of Wands for me can be someone who's sort of out of control, doesn't really care what you think. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to go rogue whenever I want to. It's like someone you can't control. You can't control the Queen of Wands. And so I feel like somebody here is maybe cutting the Queen of Wands out of their life. I don't know who that person represents for you. They could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. This is Sagittarian energy. But they are somebody who is quite egoic. You know, they have a little bit of ego because they're very good looking. They usually get what they want. This is a person who never gives up. They're a bit of a badass, but they don't really care what anyone around them says. I feel like you're releasing this person, or this person has betrayed you or has done something that you found out about. The Page of Swords is here. And so the Page of Swords is the one who is digging up information. It almost feels like you're finding something out about the Queen of Wands, whoever this person is to you. And you must release this person from your presence, from your life. You must end something with them. I feel like this person has betrayed you behind your back. Like it feels like the Page of Swords here is figuring out that someone did something behind their back. The Ace is in the air, which means somebody is realizing something, right? I found something, I'm realizing something. But the Queen of Wands here also has a wand in the air. It feels like this person is, I want to say someone, it feels like someone who really doesn't care if you know what's going on behind your back. I'm going to say when you do find out about this Queen of Wands and whatever is going on with them, I feel as though releasing it with the Ten of Swords here, although painful, is going to bring you some release or some joy because the Three of Cups is here. I feel like for some of you, it could be that you are no longer talking to this person. You had already released them from your life. They might be coming back in the week ahead. That person might be coming back, and I feel like they want to come back for some type of reunion. This person may have been watching you on social media to figure out what your movements are, to figure out if you've got anyone in your life or what you've been doing in your life. It could be that as well. Tell me about the Strength card, please. I've got somebody here who's got to find the courage to hold back or to not give their opinion on something. It's the only way that you're going to be able to keep your balance. And, you know, Virgo, it's my experience with at least Virgo's sun, that you can be a little bit harsh with your words, that you really don't care what anybody thinks around you. So the Queen of Wands energy could also be yours, right? Tell me about the Strength card, please. We do have the Eight of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Swords. Very interesting. Couple of eights here. It does feel like you need to have the courage to hang on because abundance is on the way when we have more than one eight. So it does feel like this Ace of Pentacles here, it does feel like you have to have the courage to hang on. It feels like you've been hanging on for a while. It feels like you've been biting your tongue, not wanting to say something, holding back your energy because you know that if you let the lion go, it's going to be blood everywhere. I feel like you're in control of the situation. The Eight of Wands is telling me that this has kind of been chaotic. I do see that there's a tornado behind this person, right? So it feels like a tornado of energy, a tornado of feelings. And I feel like it's all around this money thing. As we go back to here, the King of Pentacles, we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. It feels like it's all about money or a new beginning or new doors opening. It's about abundance. So I feel like you're supposed to hold on, hold tight, because I feel like whatever decision it has not yet been made is about to be made in the week ahead. It feels like you feel like your hands are tied. There's nothing you can do but wait, right? We have waiting here, we have waiting here. And I feel like you're trying to hold yourself back from arguing or fighting or giving someone your opinion. That's what it feels like. Pardon me. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles, please. It's like a bunch of people are arguing and fighting over something that they feel is theirs, but it actually belongs to you. Tell me about the Five of Wands here. Tell me about the Five of Wands. We've got the Two of Wands. we've got the Four of Cups, and we've got the Fool. So I feel like something that was in a stalemate, something that we've been waiting on. It feels like it's something that it feels like, well, I'm looking at this person on the Four of Cups. So the person that's looking over the Three of Cups here is somebody who's hiding their face from this opportunity that's walking through the door. I feel like there's a bunch of people fighting over an opportunity, maybe to go on a trip, maybe to go on some sort of an adventure. It feels like a decision. Someone needs to take action and make a decision, but it's a very defensive situation right now. It does feel kind of volatile, honestly, with the Eight of Wands here and the Seven Wands with the Two. Which is 9 Wands. It seems like volatile, like somebody doesn't trust the other people. It's like we're arguing over money or finances or property. It feels like something is going to be said in your favor, but it feels like a bunch of people are sort of arguing about the situation, and you're trying to stay out of the argument by holding back. I feel like this Ace of Pentacles that you've got in the air here tells me that the abundance is yours, the investment will be yours, but it feels like there's a bunch of people that are battling over it or arguing over it here. 5, 6, 7 Wands, very defensive energy. But I feel like at some point somebody's got to take the action to make a decision, and I feel like somebody here is looking at the Three Cups and trying to ignore the offer that's coming through the door. It's like that's what they're fighting over. The offer isn't high enough, or there isn't enough money, or why are you only giving me this much? It feels like there is a new opening showing up here. Somebody is going to be taking a leap of faith, and it does feel like there's a new opportunity or a new option here that you can take this leap of faith if you want to, but I feel like it's I feel like something's going to be rejected. It's almost like a contract is being rejected, or an offer we made is rejected. And I feel like it's supposed to be rejected because it's supposed to open the door to something different, something better for you. The Fool is a new path or a new chapter. It's like if it gets denied, or if it does not come to a place where the action that is taken is not taken in your favor, I feel like you walk through the door anyway. I feel like you go on to some sort of new path that is going to be beneficial for you, far more beneficial for you than the place that you're at, because a decision is being made here. It feels like with the Two of Pentacles, the decision is being made, and the fact that the Fool is cheering here makes me feel like that no matter what happens, it works out in your favor. Something's being restored for you, or being said in your favor, whether it's monetary, financial, whatever it is. It feels like you win anyway. Tell me what the Two of Pentacles is. What's the decision? We do have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so it does feel like there is something here that I feel somebody has to make a decision. Something is being blocked. It feels like there's a group of people who are trying to block a decision that is about to be made in your favor. I hope that makes sense to somebody. It does feel like the Knight of Cups is here, so it almost feels like whoever this is, somebody who is abundant, is coming in with good news. It feels like somebody shows up at the last minute to say something in your favor, and that's why the decision is made in your favor. It feels like there's a group of people who are trying to block. They've been trying to block something from you for a very long time, getting your money, having your happiness. There's a group of people. I don't know who the group of people is. It'll be different for all of you. Maybe it's a community. Maybe it's a workplace. Maybe it's a group of friends, possibly. It does feel like this is maybe what you'll be digging up, that there might be, the Queen of Wands could be somebody who's at the head of this group, who you might find out that that's the person who's been trying to block your happiness. I do believe that somebody here is going to show up, though. Somebody here who's quite abundant, who is very confident, somebody who is they could be a person who is persuasive, or somebody who is someone who has clout, I'm going to say. And it feels like they show up with good news here. And the 5 of Wands is here again. Why is that? The 9 of Wands and the Death card. So then this person shows up to clear it all up. And that's why that's why something is said in your favor. So I feel like the Death card here is telling me that it puts an end to the worry and to everything that's been holding back. It feels like some sort of truth is going to be told. Something is going to be said in your favor because somebody is going to come in at the last minute who is a person who has influence or has money, who has clout. I don't know what it is, but it feels like regardless of whether this person is willing to give up whatever they're willing to give up, the fact of the matter is that justice is here with the Wheel of Fortune. Something is going to work in your favor that's really good, and it's going to allow you to leave some sort of a battle behind you, and it shows you here as being the Empress. I feel like the reason that you are the Empress is because you're the person who's been holding your tongue and not fighting and taking it all in stride, I want to say. Your hands are tied, and so you're not saying anything, but somebody here shows up to help you out with something that I do believe is financial, that will give you some sort of a financial windfall. We do have the Star energy at the bottom. We have the 5 of Cups. So I feel like whatever it is going to heal the regret, the sadness that you've been going through, and going to allow you to drop some sort of burdens at the door here. Yep, something is triumphant. Something is being said in your favor here. And I feel like it's been wandering about for a long time. You're going to have some sort of new beginning after heartbreak. And I feel it's because you didn't give up, because you worked really hard on something. I hope that makes sense to somebody. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here, Virgo. And I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for all that you do for this group. And I'm going to go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.